Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Many thanks for keeping faith with us. Already we're on countdown to May 29 inaugurations. Many Nigerians believe there may be an inauguration. Others believe that it should be halted so that equity, fairness, and justice will take place till the tribunal comes to a conclusion, and thereby we'll know exactly who should be sworn in. In the process of all of this, of course, the bishop have spoken concerning this. Bishop John Cardinal has spoken concerning this. There was a lot of outcry, of course, and the APC spokesperson were antagonistic about his ideology and belief system. They believe that he should stick to his spiritualism and leave politics out of this. But hey, we're all Nigerians, aren't we? But it looks like people are not letting the cat out of the bag. The likes of factional leader Papa had actually warned Labour Party obedient and Nigerians as a whole that they shouldn't even dream of stopping the inauguration. In fact, they particularly were specific that it's actually coming from Obi's fraction. But the truth be told, it may likely, and it is likely, not even Obi's fraction or Labour Party. It's probably Nigerians who feel that for equity's sake, things should be done. To make matters interesting, some bodies and some group of persons have decided also to do another warning apart from a bishop, and this is what they got to say. Barely 16 days before the inauguration of the president-elect Senator Bola Tinubu, the DA, that's Democratic Alternative Party, has urged Nigerians to rise against the inauguration, alleging that the process that produced Tinubu was characterized by a lot of irregularities and fraud. Presidential candidate of the DA Democratic Alternative Party, Mr. Victor Vishna, who made the call in Abuja yesterday during a press briefing, called on President Muhammadu Buhari to cancel the 2023 polls on grounds that it did not meet acceptable international standards. I enjoin Nigerians to call on the president to cancel the 2023 general election, especially the presidential election, because of corrupt practices. We need change. Real change. The fight for a better Nigeria starts with the cancellation of the election. It was not free and fair. According to him, Buhari, by displaying his ballot paper shortly after casting his vote, thereby showing that he voted for Tinubu, single-handedly influenced the outcome of the February 25th presidential election. So the only way out is for the president to cancel the election. He should give reasons for the cancellation and step aside. The vice president can take over, or he will set up a committee to manage the country after his exit. Besides the cancellation of the election, the presidential candidate called for the investigation and subsequent prosecution of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, talking about Professor Mahmood Yakubu, for sabotage. He noted that Yakubu had no excuse whatsoever to fail, stating that Nigerians must begin to be responsive and ensure that people are punished for their alleged failings or offenses. Earlier, the national chairman of the party, Prince Frank Okonga, threatened to drag the electoral umpire to court for excluding the party from the 2023 polls. He disclosed that DA's Democratic Alternative Party was amongst the 74 political parties deregistered by INEC in 2020, which were later restored by the Court of Appeal, Abuja. Basking on this legal window in favor of DA to be relisted by INEC, DA applied to participate in the Enugu State Local Government election of February 23, 2022, and NCET granted DA the opportunity to participate in the election by obeying the court judgment of suit FHC/ABJ/CS/456/2021 in favor of DA and two others, Okonga said. He, however, noted that INEC refused to include them in the 2023 polls despite our letter of March 3rd, 2023. Expressing our dissatisfaction in the exclusion of DA presidential candidate Mr. Victor Visna, vice presidential candidate Mrs. Hafsatu Abubakar, and other candidates and DA logo from the 2023 general elections. the national chairman, while calling on INEC to obey the judgment of the Supreme Court in INEC versus Youth Party to release the 74 illegally deregistered political parties and allow multi-party democracy to flourish in Nigeria. Well, Nigerians have reacted to this, and they're literally calling on Nigerians not to let this go. That look, just like what happened in the pronouncement of the winner by Mahmoud Yakubu, the chairman of the INEC, that was where the whole problem began, according to him. Many Nigerians believe that if Mahmoud was not allowed to, using the power of autonomy, using the power the authority he has as the chairman of an umpire, if he had not mentioned who the winner is, just maybe we're not even talking about injunctions and courts and tribunal as we are right now. It all began with Dino Malai staging a walkout instead of totally stopping the announcement. Well, the question is, would they have been able to stop it? The announcement was made around 4 a.m. How many Nigerians will be there holding on or besieging Coalition Center, Abuja, till 4 a.m.? Talk about doing things nicodemously. That's exactly what we saw. But he's saying literally that, look, for us to get this right, that we must begin with the process. Just like Peter will say, for it to be called His Excellency, the process that brought you in must be excellent. And that's why that name Excellency is there. And this is why we hear the senators call them honorable members. They're supposed to be honorable. But the question is, are they honorable? Because the question is, for Nigerians to get to this level, every arm of government must be on deck. All hands must be on deck. Every arm of government must be up and running functionally in their constitutional right. But are they? Because many other countries of the world practice what we practice, and their countries are functional. But we keep showing features of a failed state. Many things happened. Just fairly recently, we saw a video where Femi Kuti, no, sorry, I take that again. Shehu Kuti, I'm talking about the son of the late legendary musician, Afrobeat musician, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, blessed memory, who spoke for the masses massively before his death. The song was saying, slapping a uniform man, ekelebe, slapping a police officer in uniform. How bad can it go? That a uniform, no matter the offense, you have no right whatsoever to slap a police officer, regardless of who you are. But then, we're not down to the down. We are now low to the low, to the point that civilian they slap police officer. Now, wow. Now, how bad can impunity get? Many Nigerians have been calling for his arrest. Of course, IGP is doing something about it. If this slides the way other things used to slide, then maybe the police officers will begin to see more of this. So they have to correct this now. Just the same way Nigerians are saying they should correct the anomalies of the election now before it becomes a trend, before it becomes a normal thing for elections to be done in shambles, and Nigerians have no option but to take it, because that's how it should be done. So every process ought to be honorable and excellent for us to be called honorable members and to be called excellency. Let's go wrap it up. Let's begin our conversation. What's your take? Do you think this will fly? I don't know. Time will tell. What's your take?